Welcome to another episode of Football GPS right here on CVM Television. My name is Orville Higgins and the program is packed with lots of different things that I'm sure you'll find interesting. We want to start in this segment though by touching base with those people down there at Mount Pleasant. Now you may have heard early on in the week a raft of new announcements. Mount Pleasant definitely stepping up the tempo as far as organization and management is concerned. There were reports that they have bolstered up their management team. There were reports that they are planning to bring down a Premier League coach to help out with the coaching structures. There were other reports that they plan to build another facility at another venue. A whole raft of things now to find out a little bit more about that and some other matters. We have Mr. Vanny Clark, who is the director at the Mount Pleasant FC Academy. Mr. Vanny Clark, how are you doing, sir? Welcome to the show.
I am great, Orville. Thanks for having me. Good evening to your viewers as well.
All right, good. Well, let's start there. We heard a whole gamut of new announcements to your management structure. Talk to us. Tell us what's in offer in the near future.
Well, Orville, I probably would want to start off by saying 2026 is a term, is a title, is a theme that you are probably going to be hearing more of as we progress over the next few years here at Mount Pleasant. So first off, I would like to say that that's something that we are looking at. We are serious about Jamaica's football, and we feel that Jamaica is ripe for improvement in its football product, and we feel that as of 2026, certainly we would love to see Jamaica qualify for the next World Cup, and we are 100% behind Coach Whitmore with that. But we feel that Jamaica has talent enough to see it constantly become a serial qualifier.
Yeah, right. But I want you to concentrate on what's happening at Mount Pleasant, though. I understand all that you say. But talk to us about the new announcements that you made this week.
Absolutely. It ties in. So that is where we're going. In terms of the changes at our board, what we've done is we're looking at restructuring. We're looking at building not just a club or a brand that is sustainable, but also one that is fit for purpose in terms of being a professional organization. And, you know, some of those additions that you would have heard is geared towards that. So first off, we would have, as I said, reorganized our internal management structure. So we now have a chairman in the person of Peter Meir, and we've also added now 4 persons, international individuals out of England, Jamie Finn, Ben Aspinall, Josh, and Ed Gould. All of these persons are fit to lend expertise in key areas of our organization. And so we're looking now at marketing, we're looking at, productions, and we're looking at player welfare.
What exactly will be the roles that these new persons will be bringing in? I noticed 2 of the surnames are also called Gould. Are they related to the owner?
Yes, they are related.
Right.
They are coming in terms of giving assistance, in terms of strategic guidance. They are also coming, as I said, a big part of our push is that 2026, and they are coming now to ensure that the systems are in place, the sort of marketing that we need to do internationally and globally to facilitate that is there.
Mm-hmm. I wanted to be a little bit more direct as to their roles, Mr. Clark. You're saying that 4 new people will be coming in, including 2
yes,
who are related to the owner, Mr. Peter Gould himself. What will be their specific roles? These 4 persons, are they assigned individual roles, or will they be all coming in to pretty much do the same thing to help market the club and you know?
Yes, so they are coming in to help market the club.
So there's no specific role for each one of them?
Not as we currently set the structure. As I said, their role is in terms of strategic direction and marketing.
Okay. Peter Mir has been brought in as, what is it, your new chairman?
Yes.
What will be his role? Because that now seems to be a little bit more definitive.
Right. So before, what we would have had is a structure that had us with a CEO. Now, what we're looking at is a chairmanship, because how we have now structured the organization is that we are operating with subcommittees. And all the subcommittees are led by members of the board. And so the chairman, when we now go to our board meeting, it's a reporting system. All the subcommittees go out, do their work, come in and report. So the chairman now oversees all of that process and directs the organizational structure, as it were.
All right. We were very excited, Mr. Clark, when we heard that you may be also bringing in a coach with Premier League experience to help out with your other coaches. Talk to us about that.
Absolutely. So we are, I would say, 99.9% complete with the discussions there. I will be meeting with him on Saturday. He's coming into the island on Friday. With COVID and everything, we are trying to work out how we'll do that meet. But absolutely, he's coming on Friday. And as we want to wait until we have 100% nailed on it, what I will say to you now, Arvin, is that this is a man who has worked at Southampton, West Ham, QPR, Reading, Sheffield United, among a raft of other clubs across the UK. And he has also spent some time working over there in India. So he's coming with a very, very good resume, and he's coming with 40 years of experience in professional football. He's also played in that crazy gang of Wimbledon way back. So he's coming with not just coaching pedigree, but also having some experience as a player. And we're pretty confident that he will say yes, and we will tie that up as soon as possible.
I understand that he'll be coming with some background staff as well?
All right, so how that will work is that once I meet with him, we will know. So he's now currently working to populate a list of potential persons for us to look at. And once he comes now and we have that discussion, then we'll look at it and decide where we go in terms of the personnel. But absolutely, he's coming with additional persons who will work here at the academy as well.
All right, I know that Paul Teagat Davis is your current coach.
Yes.
You're bringing in a coach with Premier League experience, as you said, with a whole raft of Premier League clubs and so on. How will that line of demarcation work between him and Teagat? Will Teagat report to him? Or
all right, so
how does that work?
Excellent question. So Teagat is our head coach. The individual that we are bringing in is going to operate more as a consultant to the overall product, the overall coaching group across the Mount Pleasant club and academy. So Teagat will still be the coach. He's absolutely our man as coach. We don't foresee any issues in terms of him. There won't be any crossing of lines there. He's here really to help us put the systems in place, assist us in terms of meeting some of those international targets that we have, in terms of ensuring that we are able to bring more experience to our kids, bring more experience and more exposure to them. So there is no line.
The lines won't cross. So on match days, say for example, by the way, will he be here for how long? Is it that will be given up a 1-year contract or a 2-year contract? He'll be here for a few months. What is the duration of his stay?
All right, so we have not yet finalized the duration of his stay. What we are trying to do now is really, for want of a better term, woo him into staying in Jamaica. You know, as soon as we have completed those discussions and deliberations, then we'll be able to nail down a timeline. But as it is now, we are at the stage where I'll be meeting with him, and you know, we'll be able to say definitively thereafter how long his tenure will be with us.
So it's a case that he has already informally said, yes, I'll work with this Mount Pleasant club, but the finer details have not yet been ironed up.
Absolutely.
All right, what about the youth teams? You said that Teagat will still be the man calling the shots at the Premier League level. I know that the Mount Pleasant Academy has been very brilliant in under 13 football. Within a year or two after being involved, you are already champions of an All-Ireland under 13 and doing well in football at that level. What will his role be as far as age group football is concerned?
All right, so probably you do not know this, Arville, but I am as it is now, I am currently not just director, but senior coach at the academy. And so I work across all the age groups. With where we are heading, I have to now play a more pivotal role in our expansion project.
Okay.
And so he's coming now to lift some of that burden of being on the field day to day, you know, supervision of the wonderful set of coaches that I currently have here.
All right.
You know, just to ensure that the quality and standard is not relented on in any way, shape, or form.
Mr. Van Clark, it's exciting news. All of us in Jamaica will be a little bit more keen on seeing what's happening down there at Mount Pleasant. It's very exciting news. It's not often that you hear that somebody with Premier League experience is coming to help out with a local club. Congrats, sir, when the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed. And I'm sure, as I always say, that we'll talk again.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me, Arville.
All right, so that's Van Clark, the director of the Mount Pleasant Football Academy. Great news. Mount Pleasant stepping up as far as administration and coaching is concerned. We'll just hope for their sake that it works out for the good.